Hey everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope everything's going well for you out there. Another beautiful day here in South Alabama. Spring, happy to be alive. Had some good mangoes already this morning, and anytime I've had mangoes in the morning, I am a happy camper. Today I want to talk about the raw food diet, plant-based diet, what's best for you. Guys, I do videos every day, so if you're not already subscribed to the channel, why don't you go down there now and hit that red subscribe button, then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. Yeah, getting some warm weather today. Pulled out another one of the shirts out of the closet. This is one of ours, Raw Tropical Living, Save the Bees, Save the Planet. I don't know why I bought this green though. I actually like this one. This shirt pops a little bit better on a black. Down in the description below, I always have my store. You can find this one among all my vegan designs in there as well. So, of all the plant-based diet, whether it's the raw food diet, whatever version, what's best for you? That's a trick question. That's a trick question right there, because who am I, who is anybody else to tell you what's best for you? And I'm going to just tell you in plain English, if you're just looking to somebody, and if you're just like putting your power into somebody else's hands and you're just doing what somebody's telling you to do, if you're just eating how some random person that you somehow relate to is telling you to do, without you doing your own research and without you verifying things and without you thinking about it, how it processes through your body. I'm tired of people putting blame and saying, oh, these people, this person out there is dangerous, this person out there is dangerous, this person out there. And I'm talking about of different ones. I'm not denominational. I don't give a shit about this whole cooked versus raw thing, because, you know, most people spend their whole days, and that's where the problem lies right there. That's why nobody is getting any real information. That's not why nobody's making decisions for themselves, because everybody is out there, going at each other like raw vegans, or go at cooked vegans because of whatever their particular issues are. The non-vegans are coming at all the vegans because, oh, vegan's stupid, you can't get everything you need on that. Vegans are going and telling non-vegans what they should be doing. I'm just staying in my lane. I'm just mainly focusing on me. I just kind of share. Like I say, that's always what this channel has been. That's what it's always going to be about. You know, stop with these people that are telling you what you need to do. That's the problem right there. That is the problem right there, is listening to anybody like me. Yeah, I'll be the one to say it. You shouldn't be getting, or you, like I say, let me be a conduit. Let me be a gateway drug. Let me just kind of be the person that shows you options and shows you, like, you know, different things to read, and shows you what I consider to be credible sources. You don't need to be getting your health information, something about one of your most precious commodities in life, from people that look like me without verifying it. Now, that, like I say, I'm not knocking myself. We can learn from anybody, but you need to be verifying, and you need to understand everything about it. Why? Why? Don't just accept somebody's until you understand it and you process it and it makes sense for you. You know, it doesn't make any sense. This happens in a lot of things. This isn't just food. I was watching, you know, like I say, I'm one of the people, I'm different than other people in this community. Everybody seems to be so proud of, oh, I don't keep up with what goes on. I don't watch the news. Yeah, half of you don't know a damn thing, and that's why you jump on headlines. Because, yeah, you'll brag about, well, I don't watch this, I don't keep up with that. And then you just take your stuff from one little blip that's shared in social media. I see it all the time. People that just pull something out of a headline. I'm a verifier. I get up, I'm an early morning person. I get up in the morning and I read the news. I'm on Twitter. I got 3 or 4 lists. I'm looking around on Twitter. I'm checking out news. I'm checking out stuff in health and food. I'm checking out all kind of things. I'm reading things. A lot of these articles that pop up on social media that people jump on, I click on those. I actually go read them, and most of them are BS. Most of them are BS. They're not even coming from credible sources. I made that mistake one time about 3 months ago without verifying, and I saw it, and then I see what people do every day. I saw a sensational headline. I was kind of like, oh my God, that's insane. I made a comment on it without going and checking it out. And sure enough, comes back to, it didn't like personally because everybody had kind of gone that way. So it wasn't like I got singled out and called out, but yeah, it bit everybody in the ass because it turned out to be, it was kind of like clickbait where like, I noticed on Yahoo, I have Yahoo News as one of my pages. And I noticed when I opened that up, they have these sensational headlines, like kind of, I guess it's an advertisement stuck in with the news, and you click on it, and it's nothing about that. But the bottom line is you need to be the one making the decision. Okay, if you watch somebody like me, take it with a grain of salt. Verify what I'm saying to you. There's not a whole lot of verifying to what I say because I usually point you towards other people. And that's what I will continue to do. I like to put people in the hands, and not necessarily because they do exactly like me. I recommend Dr. Greger all the time. I don't eat as much cooked food as he recommends. I don't do some of the things that he recommends, but I like this guy and he knows what he's talking about. So I don't give a damn if you want to be raw, never be raw, whatever. I consider him a good source to go get information on a plant-based diet. Now you can take that information and you can figure out how to adapt it, apply it to a raw food diet, even though he's not, you know, most of what he's talking about is not about raw. The same thing with Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn. I'm always going to recommend him to people. Now when you get into somebody that actually is within the realm of raw, I'll mention her again. I'll get her 1000th plug in here, is Brenda Davis. And Brenda Davis can get you on both accounts. That's why I was going to say. That's why I always tell people if you were limited resources, I just want to buy two books, and figure out the vegan, the plant-based, and the raw. I would say Brenda Davis, Becoming Vegan, Becoming Raw. That Becoming Vegan is like a reference book. I answer a lot of questions out of that. I can keep it on my iPad and just open it up. Somebody asks blah blah blah, go right down it. Raw people, I recommend 80-10-10. I'm not an 80-10, I'm not a follower, a practitioner of 80-10-10 as the book is written. But there is a lot of good science in there. There's a lot of good stuff. And that's where you can, 80-10-10 is a good one because, you know, whether you agree with it 100% or not, that's where all this kind of stuff gets dispelled about, you know, the malnourished, scrawny vegans that can't ever do this and that. Now, I'm not sure what I think about the raw thing. Like if you were talking about, could an elite athlete be raw? We haven't seen one yet. Could and I'm talking next level, actually a competitive bodybuilder, could they be raw? I don't know. I haven't seen anything yet that is quality muscle enough to do that. But now plant-based, now the people that aren't plant-based that just go after plant-based in general, see, that's another one of those things where you've just heard that and, oh yeah, vegans are weak and skinny, and yeah, I'm kind of skinny and I'm getting to be an old man, but just go to Instagram. I can point you, there's beasts on there that are plant-based. There's beasts on there that are vegan. There's a couple of beasts on there. There's one guy, can't think of his name right off the bat, but he's never eaten meat before, and he looks like he could play, you know, like up in the, what is it, the IFBB, like in major competitions. But the point being, I'm not trying to ever convince you of any of these. Like I said, I just want to be a gateway. You might go, like, hey, go research what I say if you find that to be BS. But also, and let me make this, I would be remiss in this type of a video if I didn't mention this either. You've got to research with an open mind. It can be like psychological, but if you just kind of go in with this attitude of that, yeah, I'm going to read it, but this is wrong. I'm raw, or I'm this or that, and I'm raw, and I'm not going to eat cooked food no matter what, or I eat cooked food, this raw food is stupid. I mean, if you research or if you go into an experiment with a conclusion already in your head and it's like, I'm trying to prove this conclusion versus I'm going in with an open mind to take in whatever information, whatever data it is, and then when I get all the data in, I will decide what's best for me. Besides just doing the research, are you researching and applying this to your body? I can tell from the questions that I get on Instagram, I can tell from the questions I'm seeing on Instagram that people are not doing that. They just want like somebody to throw them out a tidbit, like, well, what do I do here? What do I do there? I see people all the time, and I'm pretty sure, like, you know, after they've made a few comments and I've kind of gotten to look at them a little bit, that they're not putting anything into this. They're not doing any research, any studying on their own. So when you're doing that, you're just living by those headlines, that sensational stuff on social media. I see garbage every single day. It's noon here when I'm shooting this video. I've seen so much garbage this morning. I've seen things that are conspiracy theories. I've disproved about 4 headlines already this morning just by stuff that I read. So, you know, be a little bit more discerning where you're getting your information from. And like I say, be skeptical. Be skeptical. Doubt me. I want you to doubt me. I want you to doubt him. I want you to doubt everybody you hear from. Skepticism is how we learn things. But in the end, don't ever, like, whatever you do, if you do your own research, or if you don't do your own research and you just put your health in somebody else's hands and do exactly what they say, then shut up. Don't complain. Don't go blaming other people. Don't go blame, oh, well, they're dangerous. They shouldn't be out there. They're telling people this and that. Well, people, you know, you got to have a little bit of common sense to know what to listen to know what makes sense to you. So anyhow, do your own work, do your own research, be your own expert. Hope you enjoyed this one today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.